Right now, I'm a public speaker and a mindfulness instructor and a coach. And for 20 years, I was a creative. I was an art director, and the last 13 years, I was a senior art director with the Lego Group. Today, I'm trying to help people and people in general to cope with the struggles and with problems that they haven't. I was diagnosed back in 2002, and that was I just started the beginning of my career in the advertising industry. So I was told that I was going to become blind. So I think I reacted in a natural way by just trying to do as if I hadn't heard that news. I lived with declining vision for approximately 15 years until 2016, where I sort of collapsed under the pressure of being a visual, an art director creating visuals, and I only had a very limited field of vision to view all these things. I didn't really share with many that I was actually in the process, or I was becoming blind. It was difficult because I tried to pretend and I tried to act as if I didn't have an invisible disability. And I just woke up and I sat there on my bed and I looked at my hands and they were just shaking. And I couldn't think anything. So I just knew, okay, something is really not really not good. I think often there is more help than actually we are ready to receive. So we kind of cling to the old identity, the old version of ourselves. So you're kind of in a limbo. So I was this person and now I'm what? What am I now? So there is this sort of void, this gray zone where you don't really have anything. You're just stripped to the core. And that's the big opportunity. So if you kind of feel for a moment that you kind of lost everything, you have the opportunity there. I was told by everyone in the professional world that yes, it's very difficult to have retinitis pigmentosa. Yes, people are very tired of it. Yes, people get depressed. Yes, some people are receiving early retirement, and I felt that it was the end of my life. I was, why even continue living? Because it didn't really matter. And I was sitting there in that office and I remember having this feeling that, this is the end. Now we were talking about early retirement plans for a year ago. I didn't know who I was. And then I felt that everyone just kind of dimmed down, the voices kind of faded away. And then I had this extreme moment of silence. But then I heard a very strong voice and it said, Morten, what do you want out of life? And it was a kicker. And I stood up and I said, sorry guys, we have to end this meeting. I have to go back and figure out what I want to do with my life. And that was the moment. And then I started becoming curious about everything, re-examining everything, looking at why do I believe this? Why do I think this? Why do people think this? Where do we come from? Cultural bias, religious beliefs, everything. I just started all over, and then I kind of shaped a new personality. But in terms of becoming blind, I think I honestly think I 100% accepted that is going to be my destiny. So when I'm thinking about that, I'm actually more just very quickly turning it around to an advantage. So how in the hell can that be an advantage? That's when we become the alchemists of our brain chemistry, where we can decide, do I want to become frightened or do I want to become curious here? Do I want to get upset by this adversity, or do I treat it as insight and wisdom, information that I can twist or turn to wisdom? And so I started just to become, I call it to create inner peace in outer chaos. That's my concept. That to be able to just bring peace no matter what is going on around you. I think the first thing I would do would be just to encourage people to look in the mirror and see what is it actually that I'm looking at. Am in love with what I see, or am I not comfortable with what I see? And if you're not comfortable with it, go investigate deeper into it. And that's, I think, where people started, no, I don't want to look at it. Don't want to look at it. I just want to continue on autopilot. So it starts with everyone individual. So, and then it's kind of becomes a big wave, like rings in the water, and it has to start with each one of us.